Bass part. Please ask me before you leave the room at any time. I think most of you know that. Basses. Tone, jiggle tone. Can you play that note? This is a new reading. Okay. Tenors, real quick. We'll come back to you, basses. We just get our F to start. Hold your F. Yeah, is it possible to have your head straight and down, Mason? So that tilt you got going? Alright, very possible. Thank you. Bass and tenors together. Putting a little bit of pressure off the reed, and then it gets a nice, warmer, nice tone. Thank you for that. Altos. Altos, that C sharp's going on you what? Huh? Isn't your the first note that you changed to that? B3, the first full measure. Oh, that's yeah, it's going to want to be super flat, so be listening for that. Be ready. One more time, altos. Slide, trumpet, slide. Yeah, it's better. Thank you. Basses, tenors, altos, all three. Thank you. Keep listening to each other. Listen to the other parts aside from your own. If you have eighth notes, bring those out. Sopranos. Yeah, baritones, listen really for the pitch. Play your first pitch, baritones. Get rid of the waves. It sounds like we're just holding the notes the same way. Listen to each other, get rid of the waves. One more time. Hold the note. Do you have any advice, sir? One at a time. Yeah. It should be a...
Play the first one. Play your note.
Yes, sir.
Take your second valve and blow it out a little bit, please. Okay, next one. Pull your second valve out even more, please.
Huh?
Pull your second valve out even more, please. Okay, third one. Pull your main tuning slide out and then pull your second valve out.
What?
Pull your main tuning slide out about 1 inch. And then you take your second valve slide and pull it out about half an inch.
What?
Together?
All three?
Next. Pull your main slide out now. 4. Good. There you go. These things slide out a lot, by about maybe 1.5 inches. You got it. More if you got it. More if you've got it. More if you got it. Okay. Just where the slide is barely in the horn. Okay, try to do all 3. Last one. It's just so high.
Yeah, John, I think it's the corners thing where you're bringing your corners up and making too tight in the middle. So.
Play open F. Still sharp. If you got a different instrument, you use a different instrument.
We don't.
Okay. Let's see, find one, borrow one.
Yeah.
The horn is so crushed on the side of the instrument.
Yeah.
See that? See how? Because it's flattened. Both of those horns, because they're so flattened on that side. Hold your instrument up, please. Yeah. That's right. Because of this,
Yeah.
okay? Because of that, you've got so much flattening that, you know, I mean, it's sharp.
Yeah.
That's why I won't come out and get that. I mean, if you get that, that would be a major.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
All right. All 4 parts. Thank you. Let's go to the chaconne. As long as you're satisfied. Yeah. No. Sorry.
Will.
Here we go, chaconne. From the beginning. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just start one more time. Something weird is in the air now. We're not flailing ourselves. Just relax. Just relax. There's no such thing as fear. Here we go. Ready, Bear Cones? Beginning? Very good. Begin. Okay.
to help you on the time. We have a tuning machine that is big, you've seen the ones with the wheels that spin, right, okay? Well, this has all 12 of them, all right, for each one of those notes. And the reason I'm saying you need to do that is, specifically, we're doing a little bit of it in the baritones. French horns, you need to use this. Trumpets, you need to use this. Your valves, tubas too, your valves themselves are out of tune, okay? Just a little bit. And you need to go with the machine that can sit there and say, okay, if I play this note, if I play that note, and I play this note, and I play that note, it will tell you if you tend to be sharp on that note or if you tend to be flat, and you need to pull those valve slides, okay? That will help the adjustment and tuning pitch really, 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 really quickly, okay? And it's fast because the machine is, it's all 12 minutes, all live all the time.
Yeah.
Some of you are using tuning machines on your stand, okay? Do yourself 2 favors, okay, if you would please. Make sure that you have a tuner that can use what they call just intonation, okay? Because most tuners are tuned to equal temperament, okay? An equal temperament is not what bands play in, okay? Equal temperament is what keys play in, okay? And it causes your pitches to adjust incorrectly. If you can change it to what's called just intonation, that will help you because the pitches will lock in better, okay? Your first and foremost priority with what you're playing right now, first thing you've got to do is be better in tune, okay? I mean, I don't care what you have to do to fix it, you have to be better in tune. Because it's not all of the other notes that are a problem, and it's not the phrasing that's necessarily a problem, it's not the balance that's necessarily a problem, but it is definitely pitch, okay? And part of it is, it's hard to hear where you're at a little bit in here, okay? I would advise you to spread out a little bit more, yeah, okay? If you could, seriously, give yourself every bit this much room between each other, so that means like saxes, give yourself, trumpets, like you need to come all the way like to here, okay? So that you guys can slide over, okay? And give some space from these chairs, okay? Because you are really, really cutting the back of this. Yeah, I know, percussion, you guys are gonna get shoved as far back as you can go, okay? But you don't have that many instruments to play in this particular piece anyway, right? Okay, so you can afford that. So give you guys percussion, allow them to have as much room as possible. Bass drum, if you don't need to use that towel on that drum, try not to, okay? This piece doesn't use it, all right? It's a big, bass drum resounds big in this, okay? Give yourself a little bit more side to side. Pull your hand a little out of the bell, okay? All right, because you're a little on the inside, okay? Which is tending to make it flat, okay? Because when you push, tending to make it sharp, okay? Because the more you go in, the sharper you get, right? Okay? So you want to make sure you get a little bit more out of it. Playing nicely, okay? But it's like a sock, let it sail out a little bit more, okay? This is probably the 3rd or 4th best crescendo piece. Slide over. Good. That's much better, I think. Probably the best crescendo piece, one of the best crescendo pieces written. The 2nd and 3rd are probably it's like that. Okay. Our Pulse Procession of the Cathedral, okay, and probably the Samuel Barber's Adagio for strings, okay, pieces that crescendo by using phrase, okay. So this piece, although chaconne is a what? Chaconne is a what? Anybody?
Have we talked about it? Wait, what?
We have. I remember, I just don't remember.
Remember how the melody, it repeats, it's constant throughout the whole piece, and it repeats in every phrase, and there's other stuff. Oh, okay.
Okay. Right.
No, we have talked about it.
I'm really trying to open up your sound because your sound right now is so compact you can't hear it. Really, I want you to be able to do that. Let's let's take it, please, starting at letter B. Ready? Letter B.
I'll give you 2 beats, yes. Yeah. So 2 beats, we're on 3.
You're trying to take too much of a handful. Okay? You're trying to like take an entire plate of mashed potatoes and shove it all in your face. Okay? You really are. Okay? So here's what you gotta do. Alright? Clarence at B. Ready? Set and go.
Hey, Joe. Smile.
Play it. Just play it. Ready? Set, go. Okay, right there, she needs a break. Understand? That's where you need to pick it up. So that she can at least take a breath for about 4 notes and then come back in. Okay? So maybe the first is not what you want to play. You want to go second phrase. Okay? And break that off and split this up. Okay? Because you're trying to take all of it at one time and it's just crumbling inside your hand and crumbling inside yourself. So split it up. Okay? Split, say, you're going to take this one. Okay? You are going to start, and take the next 2 measures, okay? And you are going to take in between here, okay? And if you have to, use a pencil or a highlighter, okay? And sit there and say, this is what I'm going to play, okay? So it's cleaner, and it's easier, and it's a little bit more chunky, okay? Because you've got enough players, you don't have to try and all play all the notes all the time. Okay? Split up. You understand what I'm saying over there? Give yourself a little bit of a break. It's too muddy because when you started to play and you couldn't, then all of a sudden you rushed to try and catch back up. You can't do that. All we want to hear is okay? And is there any kind of dynamics there? Are there any kind of accents there? So all you have to do is just play one dynamic, okay? Nice and easy, and just play the notes. Right now, you're fighting it. Okay? Relax, don't keep fighting. Same place, B. Ready, set, play. Everybody, ready, set, play. Ready, set, play. The rest of you, you're cutting the notes short. Dut, 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 okay? And that gives these people here nothing to stand on, okay? That means they're floating up here with these notes that are going like this, and it's like, okay, if I wanted to put my foot on something, I'm gonna miss. Give it a little bit like da, 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 da. So that it's like you're floating rocks, okay? And the clarinets have got to be able to step on the rock and jump to the next rock, okay? And right now, you're little pebbles, and they can't step on anything. Ready? Set, play. out notes. I don't care if you have to leave measures empty. Don't come in the wrong spot where the harmonics are, right? Don't. Nobody in the judges, okay, when you're judging a contest, the judge is listening to you and he's got to sit there and say, okay, number one, do I like what I hear? If I don't like what I hear, okay, then I'm going to look at the score and figure out why, okay, if I need to. This piece is so well known that every judge in the world knows exactly what's going to play, okay? I mean, I can do this piece in my sleep, you know, with the one hand, with the wrong hand as a conductor, because it is that well known, okay? So now, all you have to sit there and say is, I'm going to present at 8:30 in the morning? At 8:30 in the morning, I have to sit there and try and present all of the work that you've done for this part of the semester to a judge who's probably not awake yet, okay? Maybe had about half to 3/4 of a cup of coffee, one of those small ones, not the big lattes, okay? So he's not going to be in terrifically good awake shape, okay? And I'm telling you this because if you think, I mean, I'm having to judge ISU's junior high contest. So I'm going to go through the same experience myself as the judge for that contest out at ISU. 8:30 in the morning, I'm going to be like 3/4 asleep, okay? I'm going to have to be shoving coffee down myself just to try and stay awake, okay? And I'm going to get this little junior high band that's going to come in and just go, oh my God, this is terrible, okay? And that's what you're already prepared for that as a judge. So you have to come in and do yourselves a favor and say, first of all, okay, I don't have to do anything other than to play as best I possibly can and stay together with each other. Play in tune, play in tune, play in tune. If you play in tune the first thing in the morning, the judge is going to go, oh, at least it wasn't terrible. Okay? The second thing he's going to do is, if you can do anything to impress him, okay, if you can do anything to impress him, what is going to impress the judge? What about this piece? Have you heard the recording of this piece? Do you sound like the recording of this piece? That's a correct question, yes or no? No. Okay. There is no reason in the whole planet that you don't have to sound, that you cannot sound like that band. Because this piece is not that hard. Right? Okay? So all you have to do is be in control and say, look, my notes are going to be this big. I'm going to be in tune. We're going to sound exactly like that band sounds, okay? In its quality, because I want the judge at 8:30 in the morning to go, oh, thank God, Berkshire Band came in, because they started my day off halfway decent, okay? The first band, they were pretty rank at 8 o'clock, okay? But at 8:30, that was a pretty nice band. Now that's what you've got to hope for, okay, a week from Saturday. Honestly. That's the competition part. The music part is this, okay? What is this piece trying to do? Where are you going with this? How are you doing this? By the time we get to this, clients, you are it. If it sounds anything less than right, it's all on you, and the whole band is going to either succeed or fail with what you're doing. Do you have to worry about the rest of the piece? Okay, on this movement? I mean, do you carry the weight in other places? Everybody else does, right? So you have basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 measures to get right. Dead on, dead cold right. Okay? Honestly, between now and tomorrow, you can fix 9 measures. There's nobody who can't. Okay? You can't go any faster than this because the piece doesn't work. Oh, no. It doesn't work, does it? Okay, because the French horn, play your solo, okay? That's C, right?
Yeah.
Play it. Score-wise on that, okay, that's at least a 78. Okay, everybody agree? Maybe even higher than that, right? Maybe an 83. If it were going to be any better, what would it be? What would you possibly do? Anybody? Yes. Connect the notes. Okay. That will put you in the 9s. Because it's not your tone, it's not your pitch, it's sing. Connect the notes more, right? And that is, I want my judge to hear that. That's a plus for us, right? She's nice sound, okay? The very beginning. Very beginning. Everybody play? Very beginning. What does everybody think of that? Sounds good, okay? What can be better? Yes. Pitch can be a little bit better, okay, the baritone over here needs to be a little bit off. Okay, go ahead.
Breathing, they're all breathing at the same time, so there's gaps.
Absolutely, absolutely, all breathing at the same time. So therefore, ba-dee-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna step through a hole. 3 tubas, 3 baritones. That says to a judge, we either have a lot of horsepower that's really good, okay, or we don't. Now, again, like the clarinets, why are all 3 tubas playing all of the beginning part when there's a hole in the middle? Why are all 3 of the baritone players playing all of the first part when there's a hole in the middle? Ba-dee-da-da-da. Right here's the hole. Da-da-da. Because we're out of breath. So somebody needs to plug the hole. Make sense? Because if you hear if the phrase were to go like that and push all that air out, the judges and everybody else is going to go, whoa, there's a phrase. Because I ran out of air and I had to squeeze it out, right? But what if you did it differently? Again? Ready? 1, 2. Better, right? 1000% better. And everybody else feels it better. Trumpets, you're next. Ready? 1, 2. Thirds, just that much more volume. Okay? Because you are right now, this is what it sounds like, okay? It's bending, okay? On the bottom, it's sagging, okay? Make it flat, okay? The pyramid on top has got to be flat on the bottom, all right? One more time, ready? 1, 2. Nicely done, okay? Now, the crescendo starts where? Where's the crescendo start? Come on, come on, come on. Tell me. You got letters in front of you. 2 before A? Let's start at D. Let's start at D. Ready? 1, 2. Now, I actually, okay, I'm trying to put that pitch down there. Now, tubas, okay? This is an oxbar. He stole this right out of pictures in an exhibition. Okay? Just this. Got it? Right? It's a very plotty thing, right? Everybody? D, 1, 2. Way out to the side, no more than this. Got it? See my hands? Gentle. Got it? Okay, D again. 1, 2. D again. D again. Everybody? 1, 2. First 3 measures, you're all we need to hear. Everybody? Ready? 1, 2. Ready? Set. Go. Okay, if you don't play that, okay, we need to hear a little bit more of it. Can we put a light tone on it? Really light. Ready again? 1, 2. Okay, everybody, letter E. Hear that above everything else. E. 1, 2. Next is playing from the first note. Ready? First note, fold. Can you hear that? You guys are all in Never Never Land. Okay, try it again. Play it again. First fifth note, fold. Okay, hear that? All of those different notes, okay? Play your first note of E. Play your first, play that note together. Again. Play you now. Play you down. Hear it?
Like 80s rock.
A little bit more.
80s rock.
It's too much now, right? Okay. You, ready? A little bit. Blah. Okay, now all the saxes play me as all D. Okay, ready? Set, go. D. 2. Ran out of gas. Now, do you hear how long that took to do? Is that normally the way it sounds for you? Okay. You've got to do something to impress the judge. This has got to reach a plateau, and it's got to reach it right at the right moment, and not 1 second beforehand. Okay. You have to hold the judge at bay. You have to hold the audience at bay. I was holding you back, was I not? And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there saying, give it more, 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 and you've got a bass drum roll on there, don't you? You are the power that they cannot have. At the very end, you have got to give us more than all of them, okay? Because they're out of gas. All right? So, you only have 2 minutes right here, okay? You're not far off from where you need to be. You're bored. Okay? You're bored. You have to find something in the music, and I wish we had time to do it, but you have to find something in the music that's going to give you something to be able to get there with this. This particular piece, okay, if you ask me, okay, is a dream. Okay? When you get to the top of the hill on the dream, what is it that you're going to see? What is it you're going to see? Does anybody have an idea? You've gotten to letter F, okay, right, in this particular piece, and what's there waiting for you?
Whatever you've been wanting.
Say again?
Whatever you've been wanting.
Whatever you've been wanting, okay, and right now you guys don't want anything. I mean, you don't even want a freaking ice cream cone, okay? You don't want anything. You've got nothing to, you've got nothing in your mind in vision, okay? What if you got to the top of the hill, okay, and on the other side of the hill, okay, was a Ferrari?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what floats your boat? Okay? What if you got up to the top of the hill, okay, and instead of that is a, you know, is a cigarette boat, okay? That's one of those speed boats, it's like about 50 feet long, okay, that goes almost at, what, 80 or 100 miles an hour, okay? If you're into that, okay? What if at the top, okay, is the friend that you always wish you had? Okay? Ladies, what if it's the knight in shining armor on the other side of the mountain? Okay? I know that's hokey, but you guys, right now, there's nothing there for you. Okay? You're sitting in here and you're playing notes that mean nothing to you. You're not doing a bad job of it. In fact, you're doing a pretty good job of it. But the thing is, there's nothing to it for you. It means nothing. This piece, when it gets to that, you guys are going, yeah, so what? Big deal. Understand? There's nothing there for you. Here's what this should be. The judge is waiting for this crescendo. He likes what's, he's good, nice, wait, nice control. Okay, hold on to your pitch there, yeah, be careful. Okay, I want to hear a little bit more of this instrument. Yeah, okay, that's nice, it's nice. Get to the top, and there's this big crescendo release, and he goes, nicely done, or you got there too early, you didn't get finished the crescendo, it wasn't quite what you needed to do. So what's going to change it for you? Okay? In music, for some of us, and I don't know if there's anybody in this room, do you see color? Anybody see color with music? Do you? Like when you hear notes, okay, or phrases, do you see just colors? That's good. Very few people do that. A lot of people hear music in different ways, but they don't necessarily see shapes or colors or ideas. They just, you know, it's just music. It just exists. And for some people, it creates difference, you know. Right now, that crescendo, okay, as you're doing things, started off and it's in greens, okay? And it started off, and it really should be dark blue, don't you think? Right? And it's green right now, okay? Look for colors, look for phrases.
Thank you, Mr. Redford.
I'm going to